As you may recall from episode 3, we were just getting ready for our transfer from our amazing super yacht cruise to our luxury resort in Bora Bora. On the resort dock, we watched our old home cruise by. Then, a nice surprise. We were able to check into our room early. So we just had our official tour from Rudolph. I have to say we're both pretty impressed with the Conrad.
Oh yes, let's show you around. Right inside the door, we've got our mini bar and espresso maker. It's our living room. Nice sofa. The biggest bathroom I've ever seen in my life. So we have his and hers.
And don't forget the Bluetooth music, right?
Throughout the entire villa. This is our big tub. The shower, again,
pretty massive.
Room.
Oh yes, let's go to the bedroom. Of course, has another television.
Our king-sized bed.
Yeah, let's go into the office.
To our balcony. Loungers to the right, and we are the villa at the very end.
So it's very private. Yeah, so I would say this probably exceeds our expectations. We climbed to the top of a nearby hill to get a better view of our surroundings. The sun was hot, so we slipped into the refreshing water to see what the corals looked like. The hotel runs an environmental program where they grow new corals to replace ones that have been damaged or bleached. Under the main building, large schools of fish circled eerily. Mel and I continued to explore in and around this area that the fish seemed to love. After a nice long swim, we stretched out in the sun and enjoyed resting in front of the calm lagoon. For our anniversary day, we went for a very special dive just off the coast of our resort. Not long after submerging, we saw a beautiful pair of eagle rays. We even managed to find some more friendly butterfly fish. After a break on the boat, we went to a new location with the hopes of finding some larger finned friends. Not long after getting in, we saw a large Titan triggerfish. After I turned around, he was apparently biting at my flippers as he escorted me away from his territory. Mel drew my attention to two big sharks off in the distance. I didn't catch them on film, but did manage to see a smaller black tip swim by. He came in for a second pass, and I managed to get a great close-up. After that, 3 sharks passed lazily above us. Then, one passed right beside Mel, and I broke off to get another close-up. After that, I got the slight sense that she wanted me to stay just a little bit closer to her. At this point, there were about a dozen sharks circling around us. It was pretty amazing. They weren't acting aggressively though, and seemed more curious than anything else. On our way back towards the boat, we saw a pretty big white-tip shark pass by. After our scuba adventure, we learned how to open a coconut with a rock and stick. Then, Mel ended up getting a private ukulele lesson from one of the resort's entertainment staff. Finally, we enjoyed a picture-perfect sunset before heading to the resort's French restaurant for a special anniversary dinner. To be honest, we were expecting slightly larger portions, but the food was very good, and it finished off with a decorative little dessert. The next morning, Mel enjoyed reading and relaxing on the beach, while I went on a bit of a snorkeling adventure. I found a creature that looked like a tiny little snake. These little fish love to hide in the corals when you make any sudden movements, but if you can stay very still, they'll come out again. And I'm pretty sure these angelfish thought there was food in the camera. Exhausted from the long swim, I settled in with Mel for a little rest. Then, in the afternoon, we discovered the mini putt course.
A bit of a jump, and it's got to fly over the rocks, through the little valley, and into the hole.
The following morning, we were on the move once again, waiting for our boat shuttle to take us to another boat shuttle. Then we boarded our next small plane so Mel could nap on our way to the next island, Moorea. Stay tuned for episode 5. And don't forget to subscribe to Hanley Docs on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.